Hey friends, I hope everyone is good. Welcome to the Infologs YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll see how we can read the query string from the URL in Blazor web application. Before starting, I would like to just inform you guys. On the top right corner you'll see I icon, and in that you'll see that icon will blink multiple times during this video. So there will be links in the I sections for the different playlist of different programming languages like ASP.NET Core, Blazor, C#, most probably the iOS application development, and the links for the website to explore more articles related to programming languages. Yeah, so coming back to the point, that is reading the query string or query parameters in Blazor component. Okay, that you'll find under the Blazor tutorials, so building a client-side and server-side web application. So in this, till now we are talking about the server Blazor application, right? So let's go ahead and try to read the query string. So currently I'm not gonna add any web utilities. I'll add as soon as we required it in our application. So I'll again use a new application and use the counter. I'll use the counter component, right? So let's go ahead and open up the Visual Studio and add a new project. So yeah, query string, read query string. Okay, let me run it one more time. Oops, I made a mistake, so I have to write it, set it as start a project and run. Yeah, the application is running fine. Okay, so now what I wanted to do, let's say if someone passes the name like this way, sorry, Abhishek. So as soon as I hit the enter, I wanted to read this property, or sorry, the name in my counter component, right? So yeah, coming back to the article, this is the article. This is very simple. So we'll try to read that name based on the user's click event, right? So I'll add one more button under the counter. So I'll hit a BR, and then I'll use a button class btn. This is the default primary, and at on click read query string, and I'll create a method for this, private void. Okay, now we'll try to write a code for reading the query string here. For that, what you have to do is very simple. We need a navigation manager because we need access for URL. So here at inject, and we'll inject, sorry, navigation manager. That will be nav manager, and via this navigation manager we can access the absolute URL, and then we'll try to get the value. So here it's very simple. I'll just copy for the interest of time. Okay, this is also we have seen in our previous videos. So here you can see the nav manager dot URL. Okay, navigation manager dot absolute URL dot URL, then query helpers. Okay, now it's time to load. Okay, you can't access that query helper object, right? That is coming from this web utility. So what we need to do is just go ahead to your project, but before that we need to comment this code, otherwise it will throw an error. Right click your project, click on manage NuGet packages, search for, click on the browse section and then search for web utilities. It's searching and try to find the ASP.NET Core web utilities, and for more secure reasons just go ahead and see the dependencies. The dependencies should be on .NET Core or the .NET Standard, right? And just go ahead and click on install. Okay, I accept the license, and there you go, the component is installed. That is available, sorry, not component, the NuGet package is installed, and that is available under the dependency sections under the packages. Here you will see the ASP.NET Core web utilities, and now we wanted to inject, so not inject, we wanted to use that namespace using what was the namespace? Microsoft ASP.NET Core web utilities. Microsoft ASP.NET Core web utilities. Okay, that's fine. Now here I'm gonna uncomment this code. Now here you can see the query helpers.parse URI query. Okay, and then try to get the name, and it will return the param of first. And now we wanted to assign that value to our private variable, private string name equals blank. Okay, I'll use underscore. Okay, and later I'll also create a p tag, query string at query string. Okay, then okay, so what I'll do, I'll create a property for that, so it will be easy to get value, and I'll consider it as parameter. So we don't need to parameter consider it, we just put like this, and now I'll assign that to here. So now whenever we assign the value to this, that will be available here as well. Okay, now let's test it whether it is working or not. Okay, and then we'll try to go for the counter. Oops, the name of the button, read query string. Again, stop the application and rerun. Go to the counter, variable is there, and try to access the name equals to Abhishek. Okay, now we are redirected to a proper URL. Now just click read query string. Perfect, we got this name. Okay, now how this is working, let me put a breakpoint over here and right click on this read query string. So let to go this. Now what is the URL? So we have a full URL access under the URL, that is also a full URL. Okay, similar kind of thing, we can directly access the URL as well. Okay, you don't need to go for that stuff. Now under the query, you'll see that the question mark is equals to Abhishek is accessing, and now from that we are trying to access the name parameter. And now let's go ahead and under the param you'll see a list of all the elements. Now we have a first, and now we'll assign that to our query string. As soon as we assign this query string, the whole UI will get re-rendered. Now let's have 5. Yeah. Now let's try to pass one more data at age equals 10, and now try to access the read query string. Again we'll get a full URL. Nice. Okay, and then we got a param. So from that param we are just accessing a name. Okay, so again what we have to do is we have to go for try get value with, okay, so let me go ahead and right click on this and click on quick watch. That's nice. Dot, we're not getting any IntelliSense, never mind. So again what you have to do is just put the age and try to access that. Okay, so what I'll do here, very simple, again we have to render that on the UI. So what I'll do, okay, query string name equals this and age is at age, and then I'll create one more property for that. Property, sorry, it's an integer property, and then age, and it should be a private, right? And then here from param, what happened? Okay, so I'll just use a age and a name. So from here you have to use a name and age. Age will be go into the age property, and first, okay, but first and convert dot to int 32. Now let's run this application and try to read all the values. Counter, question mark, perfect. Okay, input string was not in a correct format, so we got the error. After a long time we are, oh my god, we should put a age because Abhishek cannot be converted to the integer. That's very simple. Now try to go for slash counter age and read query string. Perfect. The name is Abhishek and age is 10. This is how we can read the query string or query parameters from the URL in Blazor application. Okay, and this is the web utilities that is dependent on .NET standard, so you can use this utility in the .NET framework as well as in the ASP.NET Core project. Okay, whether it's ASP.NET Core project or Blazor project, doesn't matter. Right, this is the final article of our Blazor. So in coming days I'm gonna also publish a few more articles on the Blazor tutorials, so keep watch on this keep watch on the Infologs website, or you can also go ahead and subscribe and email alerts, so whenever we publish a new article you should get an email for that, so you just don't need to come often to this website, right? So yeah, and if you have any suggestions or any queries related to the Infologs or Infologs YouTube channel, please suggest us or do as a comment. Please put a comment your in the down the video in the comment section, or you can also provide your feedback or queries on the social media platform. Till then, I hope you have enjoyed this video tutorial series. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.